round of applause for Karen. This is beautiful. Thank you. And a round of applause for you. You made it. You survived the winds. Yeah, we made it through. Miraculously, the power did not go out at Althea. What does that tell you? All right. I have a few announcements. We'll start off. I see some newer faces, which is exciting. Welcome. Please shut down the cell phones. We used to say we listen for a higher calling, so all the other calls can wait. All right. To start, just a reminder, no open containers or drinks or food allowed here in the sanctuary. A few months ago, we replaced the carpet, and we want to keep it brand new. And on Thursdays, we are still doing our community connections calls from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., led by Kathy Humphreys. It's a great way to connect with the community and have a discussion around spiritual and inner reflective topics. All right, for volunteers for the kitchen, we need your help. Come sign up. In the kitchen, or in the dining hall, we have the April sign up. You can sign up to help before with cooking. You can help afterwards for cleaning up, or, yeah, those are the big needs that we need, okay? So sign up. Oh, for composting. If you're like, you do composting at home and you could take a bucket of scrap food home and do something with that, we've got a bucket for that, so help us out with that as well. Today, our prayer partner is Suzanne Thomas. She will sit with you in Darwin's Den after the service if you would like to go and do a personalized and private prayer. If you are not yet a member of Althea and would like to become one, please see Ricky Staton, Bob Bearcott, or Reverend Christina. There's a brief application for you to fill out, and then you get a shiny new membership card, okay? So if you're interested, see those people. And today at 1, we have a super interesting event. We have Spiritually Speaking. We've got Heather, a heartfelt medium, and Rick Fimbo, a well-known psychic. They're leading an afternoon, helping you understand the supports that surround you, providing clarity and purpose for your life. Tickets are still on sale. You can purchase one for $33 at the door if you haven't bought one already. And together, Heather and Rick are bringing an afternoon of surprise and delight with their unique talents. A lucky audience member will receive a detailed reading. That could be you, okay? And everyone else will be invited to participate through question and answer with spirit. So that is exciting. That happens today after lunch at 1 p.m. in this room. All right, and we are trying to grow our YouTube page. So I know your phone is silenced right now, but during lunch, if you have not yet subscribed to Althea's YouTube page, that would be super helpful to us as we continue growing and getting our message and our vision out to the world. All right, and Pride is just around the corner. We participate every year in the Pride Parade, and we are starting to organize that. So the lovely Chris Parente Rios is going to be organizing that this year.
Chris Parente!
Woo! If you would like to join in on that and help organize that and participate, please see him, and he'll start signing you up. All right. That is all we've got for today in terms of announcements. I'm handing it over to our spiritual director, the lovely Reverend Christina Jones. Here she is.
Thank you, Louise. Welcome all. I want to acknowledge some of my friends that are here. Rick Fimbo, raise your hand, stand up and say hi. This is Rick. And his partner David Goldberg will be speaking here next week. So thank you all. I know a lot of people couldn't make it today because I got text for some of my friends that were going to come. They have no power, and I totally get it. Welcome to all of you that are online, watching us online. Welcome to Althea. Althea, this beautiful piece of building is jewelry. I call it jewelry. It was created in 1922. And it sits on the land of Cheyenne, Arapaho, and Ute Nation. And this land is sacred. It is holy, as this place is holy. And we celebrate all races, all sexual orientations, all belief systems, even those that may feel they are lost or even may be atheists or just searching. We're not here to convert people. We're here to provide something else in your spiritual toolbox. And we also affirm in our celebration of diversity, of celebrating all races, all genders, and sexual orientations, and we are aware of all the atrocities that are going on in the planet. However, we hold a space of truth, love, oneness, and faith. And for all spiritual seekers to further their journey on a spiritual path towards awakening to the power of one. And that's what we celebrate here. And now anyone that is first time here, raise your hand. We have a gift for you. Awesome. Welcome. Welcome. Give them a hand. We have a community lunch, so you get a free lunch as well. Tom is a former Army chef, and he has made enough food, literally, to feed an army. We all make a joke that you can have a wedding back there afterwards. So thank you, and welcome to our community. And I'll come out afterwards to come greet. And now we're going to open with prayer, where our wonderful prayer practitioner, Rick. Rick, thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, if you're comfortable, just close your eyes. And let us all just take a breath or two, or three or four. Just knowing that we can't even stop breathing. There's something within each and every one of us that moves our lungs. And let us focus on that presence, that divine energy, that spark of light and life and love. Yes, sing it out. Yeah, baby. And let us rejoice in that. Let us forget being an adult for a while and go to that inner child that is so filled with life and love and joy. And in this time that is spring, we are privileged to live in this glorious state with the bluest of skies and the sunniest of suns as life reawakens from the darkness. And yet there are blessings in that darkness, and we are here to let that light grow and shine as individualized expressions of the divine. And so let us simply remember who we are. And let us remember who each and every person on this planet is. The divine child of God, of Spirit, of Buddha, Allah, Shiva. It doesn't matter what oneness is called, for it is everywhere. It is all God. And so with hearts filled with gratitude, let us give thanks for being present here. And I give thanks for your presence here and all of those who are watching via electronic devices or programs, for your presence is here as well. And let us give thanks for being alive. And I declare right here and right now that I know our Reverend Christine is divinely guided. I give thanks for all of her graciousness, for all of the volunteers that make this place happen. And so I also release these words. I know right here and right now that they are all made manifest in the mind of God, and since we are all part of that one mind, they are present right here and right now. And together we say, and so it is.
And so it is. Thank you, Rick. We are pleased to welcome back Karen Karsh. Karen, you are amazing.
Who whistled over there?
We heard a
Had
voice.
to be Chris Parente. I known him for years. Yeah.
That's who it is. Thank you, Chris. Oh, Chris, that's awesome. She has sung professionally since age 15. As an adult, she has become a thinking person, singer-songwriter. I write from my soul, as Karen states. She has performed with the Colorado Symphony Orchestra and recorded for ABC Dunhill Records in 1992. She was awarded the Gannett's Broadcasters Innovation of the Year for her television feature, Unsung Heroes.
Channel 9.
Channel 9,
Yeah,
okay.
there you go.
Well, he doesn't work for Channel 9. You have
No,
to
no, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Her songs have a positive message, and she says she likes her audience to leave her performances feeling like we've all have a place in the world, and that if we let love lead the way, we'll make it a better place to live. Beautiful souls. Welcome back, Karen Karsh.
I guess I'm singing. I thought we were supposed to do Face of God. I practiced it even. Would you like to do that? Yes? All right. Do we stand or do you sit? Stand up, everybody. Stand up, everybody.
Hello,
and
everyone.
If you know me very well, my very favorite thing on the planet is when you all sing. How about that? Oh, he's going to read the statement of being. Good. Oh, I just knew that was happening.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Chadwick. I'm going to do the statement of being. Join me. All right. God is all, both invisible and visible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. The one that is all is perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. We are individualized expressions of God and are ever one with this. Perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. Thank you.
Beautiful. Here we go. I know you know this. Sing with me, please. It's an honor. I love being with you guys. You are the face of God, that's right. I hold you in my heart. Gorgeous. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. One more time, a little bigger. You are the face of God, just like that. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Think of someone that you want to say that to, and let's say we. Here we go. We are the face of God. We hold you in our hearts. You are a part of us. We are the face of God. One more time. You are the face. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Good morning. We have two readings this morning. The first is from Carl Jung. A spiritual dimension to the practice, saying the science of alchemy is a metaphor. It signifies the purification of our life, a model for spiritual evolution. It is to have us come into the light of our true beingness by transforming the limiting dimensions of ourself. Alchemy is transformation. The second reading from A. Helwa, who is an Islamic writer. It is through love that we undergo a spiritual alchemy in which our stony hearts are transformed to gold. It is love that pulls a rose from a sea of thorns, gives wings to a caterpillar, makes granite into rubies, and reminds us we are far more infinite than our weight in dirt. It is through love that the heart can reach God.
My mama said, walk straight ahead. When you're walking down the middle of the road, keep your eyes on the prize, like stars in the sky. Walk down the middle of the road if you want to achieve true harmony. Walk down the middle of the road. And alchemy, you gotta walk down, walk down the middle of the road. Road. There are lots of twists and turns on your way to learning how to walk down the middle of the road. If you want to achieve true harmony, you gotta walk down the middle of the road. Keep your eye on the prize, like stars in the sky. Walk down the middle of the road. Don't give up, don't give in, even when it feels like you got to begin again. You gotta walk down, walk down, oh, 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 walk down the middle of the road. Oh, yeah. Walk down, walk down, oh, walk down, walk down, oh, walk down, walk down, walk on down, oh, walk down, oh, walk down the middle of the road. Walk down the middle of the road.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you so much. Lots of lyrics to remember, huh?
The way to mend a broken world is to create a right world. Ralph Waldo Emerson, transcendentalist. Are we ready to mend this broken world? That's called alchemy. We're alchemists. I believe the women that founded this center and the transcendental movement that started in the 1700s, they knew that. There are two forms of alchemy: mundane alchemy and divine alchemy. I'm going to touch on it briefly because that's a workshop. I've been studying alchemy through Egyptology since I was 10. Stealing my mom's books, hiding them, because I believe I could turn lemons into electricity. So the mundane part of alchemy is the lead to gold. Well, that's not what we're going to talk about. Carl Jung, who I adore, alchemy is transformation. And it's time for us. Everyone wants peace and prosperity and health. But we got to do it for ourselves first and claim that we're alchemists. because it's about love. Divine alchemy. So in Scripture, in Hebrew Scripture, the Old Testament, it says we are sons of God. It wasn't until 4 years ago I decided to really understand what that means, to try to take the gender out of it. But when you look at it from the Hebrew Scripture, it's not son, S-O-N. It's S-U-N. Amun-Ra, Isis. They all worship the sun. We're star beings. That's what we are, sons of God. Moses' name in Hebrew means son. Moses was an alchemist. Some people feel that the whole staff into the snake, oh, that's just folklore. I believe that's real. I've seen some weird things growing up in New Orleans. And there were no computers in AI back then. I've seen people bend spoons. I've literally seen that. I'm like, that's alchemy. And no drugs were not involved, if you're thinking that. And I was not drunk. So I've seen those things. And Sir Isaac Newton was considered an alchemist. So mundane alchemy was practiced in the United States up until the 1400s, when the Catholic Church would behead you if they caught you, when they were turning lead to gold or water to wine. Jesus, the great one, the great alchemist, was not the only one or the first one to do it. I almost bought a glass of water up here, seeing if I could just stare at it and see if it would happen. We would be here for years. But I mean, that's what it's time for us to be. I believe some of the ancestors of this country, Benjamin Franklin was considered an alchemist. There was a $2 million price on his head because he was Masonic. So was Thomas Jefferson. And they spoke about law of attraction. Isn't that interesting? And they ran for their lives to come here. They believed in alchemy. It's in our money. Look at our money. Has the all-seeing eye in the sun. They know about it, just don't want everyone to know about it. That's the big secret. Not Easter, but a couple of weeks ago, I talked about Hermes and the Kabbalion. As above, so below. That's alchemy. As you feel inside, that's alchemy. What's the possibility of we shift all this fear into love? You ever thought about that? To not fall into the fear. Not fall into scarcity. I talked about money last month, but it's beyond that. That's all part of alchemy. It's all in our history books. Now, a lot of history books talk about the men. I'm going to talk about the women of alchemy. Isis. I believe this. Some people don't, but some theorists do. You can even find this on YouTube. Even Greg Braden talked about. Isis had a council of Isis that many feel that Mary, Mother Mary, and Mary Magdalene studied under. Because if you look at ancient pictures of Isis, sun, that's alchemy. That's what that means. Of how we're shifting everything into form, because everything starts in spirit. Everything starts in here. Think about this, solar plexus. That's the sun. We can't live without the sun. Everyone is flying out of their mind to go see this eclipse. But that's a portent. That's in native culture. That's in African culture, Celtic culture, everything about the eclipse. I said Easter, buckle up, Buttercup. We're in April. Look how the earth is literally shifting. An earthquake in New Jersey, get the front door. I mean, come on. An earthquake, and now scientists are saying, oh, there's fault lines all over Manhattan. They felt it in D.C. Isn't that interesting? And they're still having aftershocks. So the earth is shifting. The sun, I follow solar weather. So we have two properties in the sky, the moon and the sun. The sun is speaking to us. And now from an Earth's perspective, the moon, that moon goddess energy, and that great masculine energy also of the sun is getting in alignment. We just had a lunar eclipse. We're in grand change. Isn't it time for us to step into something different? And be something different? We're not going back to pre-COVID. When I hear, oh, we need to go back. There is no more going back. I just came back from Vegas last night. This is the first time ever I've gone to a hotel and I didn't have to speak to anyone to check in. Wow. A card spit out of the machine. I'm like, okay. Let me see if this works. When I wanted to change rooms, there was a text sent to me. Leave the card in the room, go to this machine, hit this button, here's your code, and you get a new card. When I checked out, same thing, easy breezy. Now they gave people options, and I saw a married couple get in a heated argument because the wife wanted to stand in line. It was 50 people deep. Husband's like, we got to do this automated thing. This is crazy. When I came back down to meet some friends, I peeped over and they were still in the line. They were 10 deep. I was like, isn't it interesting how even though new opportunities are being shown to us of ease, of grace, of simplicity, that the ego wants to, nope, I'm doing it this way, even though I might stand here for another 30 days. Interesting. Very interesting. So I was in Vegas, at the top of the world, and I saw the sphere, and I was like, hold up. I thought it was a solar eclipse that was coming, not the lunar eclipse. And I was like, wow. Look at technology. It looks so real. That picture does not do it justice. So AI. I put in another A. I'll tell you about that in a minute. AI. I know people who are terrified. I'm telling you, terrified. I get some of the phone calls about AI. Christina, what do you think about all this? Remember that movie Terminator? I'm like, that's not happening. You really think a divine creator, call it God, call it whatever you want to call it, would allow the creation of a bunch of machines to destroy mankind? Guess what, guys? You've been using AI for over 15 years. You just didn't know it. It just came out. AI got launched, get ready for it, during the shutdown. ChatGPT got launched during the shutdown. It's been here. Now, I worked in the government in some various areas of the government. That's all I'm going to say. And I asked a friend of mine, why did you do it then? He said, so not to freak people out, because some people's consciousness cannot handle technology. Back to the woman who wanted to stand in line for 100 hours. He said, some people's consciousness, so we have to take our time releasing this technology. As soon as you got a smartphone, you were using AI, you just didn't know it. And I also believe spirit, the divine creator, even has given mankind these gifts for new technology. By the way, it's new technology that's saving lives. It was a time that people were considered old at 40 because they didn't live past 40 or 45. So understand how far we've gotten on this planet consciously. Thank God. So AI is not, don't go into this whole thing, oh, it could be used for bad. People use money for bad. You could use anything. That's a choice. That's an alchemical choice to either stand in the light and do what's good, or use any tool that Spirit gives us and do harm with it. That's a choice. We are all at choice. So release that type of fear. Because remember, at one time, when the CDs and 8-tracks went away, oh my God. I remember my dad having a fit that he couldn't use an 8-track anymore and didn't understand what I was doing with a tape. There's always been that underbelly. Maybe AI is a physical form of alchemy. Because everything starts in a thought. People created this. Computers, our cell phones, cars, the Wright brothers. Everything starts in higher consciousness. And when divine alchemy kicks in, boom, it comes into physical form. That's cause and effect. We will always evolve, like it or not. Change is happening. It's how you implement that. And when we recognize, we get to shift energy. That's alchemy. I believe affirmative prayer is a form of alchemy. When I looked at that ball, and that's from the top of the world, I saw that little shiny face, and I thought about me. The waitress said, you got to take a picture of that. I'm like, why? She said, that was the look on your face when you saw the sphere. It was like, I didn't realize how big it was. So AIA, that's what came for me in meditation. Alchemy, I am. We're alchemists. We can't help but be alchemists because we are from the grand creator that created Jesus, Isaac Newton, Isis, Mother Mary, Sai Baba. How many of you have heard of Sai Baba? Yeah, beautiful, beautiful man. Considered in India as an alchemist. There are miracles that physically were performed. They have seen him turn lead to gold, and he was a divine alchemist where people could not understand brain cancers that disappeared in an hour. That's alchemy. We are aligned with Sai Baba. How cool is that? So it's time for us to step into it and stop thinking, oh, it's something outside of me. No, it's inside of us. We are to be that alchemical fluid of golden light. Gold is the highest frequency. Love is beyond that off this planet. If you watch the eclipse on TV or if you're online and you see it, stand in that alignment. Say a prayer. Affirm what we want. If you want peace, affirm it. Claim your power. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's all over Scripture. Come on. It's time. As I say this to you, I say this to me. I have fears. I get in those moments. I had a moment yesterday when the pilot said, and I was on United, just saying, I was on a United plane. Took a lot of faith. And when the pilot said, we have to wait 10 minutes, is everyone okay? He said there are 100-mile-an-hour winds that are over the mountains. So he said, can everyone wait? Trust. Everyone was in oneness on the plane. Everyone said, yes. Everyone was getting along. I saw everyone start, strangers talking to one another, giggling. People decided to change seats. The stewardess like, oh, you guys do it. Everyone was at peace. Like, if we have to spend another night, oh, well. No one. Everyone was clear. We did not want turbulence. And oddly enough, or as synchronicity would have it, I met someone in Vegas. I didn't know anyone at this conference that grew up in the same teachings and the same teachings I'm in right now. And there were some open seats in the back. She said, you want to go sit there and let's go do an affirmative prayer that we land safely. There was joy on the plane. And everyone went back in the seats. He said, okay, we got the all clear from Denver. And he said, guys, I got to burst through. When he said burst, everyone went, burst through the jet stream. Because he said, she's going to take us home. And he did say, we're going to save on gas. A group of us said, well, can we get like a credit since you're saving on gas? Like, come on. He said, I've been a pilot when we landed safely. It's a little bit of turbulence, which was funny. We were flying over the mountains, and he had to drop down a little bit, and I could see Bailey, Colorado, where me and my husband live. There were a group of people, because they had the screen up, and it shows we were flying over Evergreen, and everyone's like, hey, just land here. A group of us could just get off right here. But there was joy on the plane with total strangers. And we had fun. It was the best plane ride I've ever been on. And when we touched down, everyone applauded, and he said, guys, you got to give me a moment as I taxi. I got to take a breath. And everyone's screaming, hoping he can hear us. You did great. He said, I've been flying for 30 years. There was a magician pushing and guiding this plane because it wasn't me. Because we hardly hit an a little bump, nothing. And he said, I've never made it from Las Vegas to Denver in 1 hour and 15 minutes. That was alchemy, y'all. He said, that wind just guided us, and he said, and it dropped down enough that we could land. And after that, when I got home, they said on the news they had to stop all planes from landing. Oh, wow. That's alchemy. That's prayer. We are that. And I saw total strangers from every walk of, like there was a group of cowboys on. One guy said, I'm going to get my elastic out. We had fun. That's the possibility on this planet. So let's not wait till, say, I don't want to say it, but I have to, another 9/11 or another big tragedy for people to come together. We all came together in joy and fun and joking. 3 strangers, we were all hugging each other. Have a blessed ride home. Everyone was like, where are you going next? So we're going to the Eclipse. We did a group hug right in the area. People in DIA were like, is that a big Eclipse party bus? They were getting on another plane. We're like, safe travels. Have fun in Vermont. Total strangers. That's alchemy. That's what we get to do. That's what we're called to do. To raise the frequency on this planet. True alchemy is not turning lead into gold. It's shifting from fear to love. Lack to abundance. Uncertainty to clarity. I got that in the meditation. In the midst of people screaming and yelling in the hallway while they're having fun in Vegas. That's alchemy. We get to shift from fear to love. Highest frequency. How many of you believe in prayer and meditation works? How about let's just start with prayer? Okay. Sometimes people challenge with meditation. I'm going to challenge you for the rest of this year. Pray a little bit more. I follow astrology. Many of you know my story. I'm a 7th generation psychic. I said in January and February, something's coming. We're not done. We're getting ready. That earthquake in New York is a sign. The earthquake in Taiwan, 8.0, we pray and hold these people as a sign. It's not to be in fear. Sometimes my prayer is, let's put everyone where they need to be safe. If you get an intuitive hit, we're all intuitive. Don't park your car here. Stay home today. Call out sick. You know, the little things. Pay attention to that still small voice. As the alchemists we are, as above, so below. We are not alone. We have a beautiful fur friend here with Karen, Herbie, who's here. I love dogs and cats. Animals and babies, kids, you notice how connected they are? We are that. Remember that. Let's trust our gut instinct the entire year to hold for peace and love. And our ancestors, they paid attention to the stars, the animals, the moon and the sun. My great-grandpa knew when a rainstorm was coming. Could be 90 degrees with the sun out. He'd say, nope, storm's coming tonight. Storm's coming. He would say it was his knees. It wasn't his knees. He called every severe rainstorm. Weathermen couldn't get it. Listen to that. And you can change your own frequency. I believe we're all energy shifters. Have you ever noticed you walk into a store and you hear people arguing, you want to run? Well, I want to challenge you. Take a deep breath and start chanting, I'm love, to yourself. Start chanting it. You will shift the energy. Many martial artists say, the only way you learn how to become a better martial artist is by practicing or fighting, competing. It's very easy for us in community, or those of you online, to go to a meditation retreat. We all go, and we're all peaceful and loving. But the moment you get off the plane and get on I-70, man, that peace runs right out the door. Fingers start coming out. Choice words show up. How about taking a deep breath? And don't participate in the fear and anger. Come back to your higher alignment. Come back to center and breathe, because that's outside conditions. It doesn't have to be your inside. When you take in people's arguments, you're taking it in. Let's stop taking it in. If you need a break from negative news on Facebook, social media, take a break and find someone funny. I got to spend time at the LA Comedy Club. I didn't see any news. I laughed so much for the past 3 days. It felt good. And even so much, when I saw the 4.8 earthquake, if a friend of mine said, no, that was real, I was like, is this a late April Fool's joke? Because I was just in this place. But I was feeling really good, and I still feel that. And I want all of us to feel that, no matter what we see, even when we see negative things and war and crime and hurtful things, stand in the light and breathe. And say, I am love, I'm an alchemist. You cannot help but be that. So are we ready to bend the world? Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Say it again. Yes. Are we ready to bend the world? Yes. Turn everything to gold in love. Be the gold in love. Be that wholeness. Be that joy. Smile. If you're not from the deep south, because I'm from the deep south, we say good morning, good evening. Just start saying it. I did it in Vegas. People looked at me like I was trying. I'm like, good morning, good morning, good morning. And one lady told me the next day, you're the good morning lady.
Aww.
Let's start greeting one another with a smile. We'll shift everything. It takes time. But remember, you're an alchemist. So Karen, if you play something light, I'm going to pray us out.
Of course.
Do your alchemy. If you're willing and able, And for those of you watching online, now or later. Take a moment in your day to just breathe. And I know right here and right now, that same divine creator of Isis, of the moon, of the sun, and the divine energy that moves it into the eclipse and allows the full moon and all the astrological aspects, that energy known as God in all names, Allah, Shiva, Brahma. We are in that oneness of that light. We are that alchemist, that alchemical energy. We are that love, that wholeness, that bright light. And we need to bring that light into physical form. It is in the higher consciousness. We are now to be it in physical form and to be in alignment with it and to spread it in joy and love and divine possibility and peace and wholeness. That is who we are, that alchemical grounding of love and harmony and joy and abundance for all, prosperity for all, health for all, unconditional love for all. And I am grateful for this space and time. I'm grateful for the internet and the intranet, which is flowing through our veins as that golden thread of light. And I know there's a harmony that's being birthed as Earth is giving birth to a new frequency. And I know we are all giving birth to a new frequency as the PhDs of alchemy that we are. And we practice it. We are that. We're in gratitude with it, in joy with it. And I release this into the divine alchemical law and that frequency, where we practice it and be it in the harmony. And together we say, and so it is. Amen. And speaking of alchemy too, we have an altar here. And if you don't have an altar at home, I invite you, start an altar at home. A lot of the Latinx communities, they have altars in their kitchen. My mom had a mini altar in her kitchen. You're also more than welcome to bring something here. That shifts energy. And is blessed and healed with it. Be the alchemist. I know we are all born to be. And thank you, Karen, for sharing your gifts.
Are you ready? This is a song about how we feel sometimes, a lot of sadness. It's hard to be in transformation. And this is a song about sadness and pain, but this is a song where we're all invited to come in from the rain. Sometimes transformation seems so far out of reach, like a mountain too high to climb. Seems like an impossible feat. I can tell how you're hurting. Tell the way that you feel. Take a look around, there's so much love to be found. That's what's really real when you give with love, live your life with love. that's how we change and grow. When you live with love, when you give with love, when you give, you receive. I truly believe that's pure alchemy. Sometimes do you feel like your life's one bill to pay? And you're gonna always be stuck in one place, and it's always gonna be that way. Well, you can change your thinking, change your point of view. Take a look around, there's so much love to be found for me and for you. When you give with love, live your life with love. Have a little faith, be in the flow. That's when we change and grow. When you give with love, ooh, live with love. That's what I believe, give and receive. It's true, pure alchemy. Change, rearrange when you live with love, when you live with love. Live your life in love. When you give, you will receive. That's what I believe is true, sweet alchemy. When you give, you will receive. That's pure, true alchemy.
That's awesome. Thank you. That was perfect.
God, you're wonderful out there. Thank you so much.
And speaking of giving with love, thank you, Karen. Our ushers are coming forth to give and circulate. And for those of you online, altheacenter.org is our website. And our QR code will come up soon if you want to do that as well. We appreciate all your giving and love. And we have a dip jar in the back. Now I am going to say it lights up like a Vegas, right? Since I just came from, so it does $10 dips. You can use their debit card. And all of it is truly used. We have a new boiler and other things and other items that need to be repaired. And thank you very, very much. And know when you do give with love, it comes back to you 100-fold. So if you have a gift or tithe or a check, you can hold it over your heart or put your hand over it, because that's energy, that's healing. So it comes back to you double fold. And together we say, the universe provides all that I need and all that I give. With great joy I share my prosperity, planting seeds for a world I'm helping manifest. And so it is. Thank you. And thank you all for those who continue to give online and also in time, talent, and treasure. We appreciate it. And now we do prayers of the people. Prayers of the people here, if you have a short prayer request, we will have microphones that come up. Anyone that's upstairs, just wave at me, and we'll get your prayer out as well. And you may send in a prayer request at altheacenter.org, or even put in our Facebook page. We do have a prayer practitioner to meet with you afterwards for a deeper affirmative prayer, and I think it's Dick. Where's Dick? Oh, it's Connie. Okay. And Connie and Mark, thank you. They will meet with you afterwards. No, she was just saying. They'll meet with you afterwards in Darwin's Den for a deep affirmative prayer. And what that is, that's affirming what you may not know. With prayers of the people now, I ask that you keep it brief. And please, if you're praying, have a prayer request for someone else, please do not say their last name, for this will be posted on YouTube, and we want to honor their privacy. So anyone has any prayer requests or something to celebrate as well, something good that's happened? No? It is a, oh, we got one way in the back. Okay, I was like, this is a quiet Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, I got a job. This is Chadwick. I'm helping with a catering company. It's a lot of fun.
Congratulations, Chadwick. And by the way, when you celebrate something good, the universe will give you more to celebrate. What appreciates, appreciates. So it's also good to celebrate something. Quiet bunch today. Oh, we have a hand, yes. Hold on, microphone's coming. You may stand up for, if you're willing and able.
Hi, I'm Liz. I'm new here, and this is just alchemizing so many like generational things for me, but my son is really struggling, so I'd love to just send him some motivation and care, because he's atheist, doubting, like doesn't believe in any of this stuff, and so I feel like surrounding him in light right now would be good. Thank you.
You mind saying just his first name? Is that okay?
Devin.
Devin. Okay. So we have our prayer partner, Rick, in the back. He writes them down, and it goes out in an email, and we all pray over it during the week. Yeah.
I'm Dick, and I'm praying for my wife, Lee, who had ear surgery, and hopefully the ear surgery solved it, and the surgeon talked to me personally and said he had not touched the eardrum or anything else. And believe it or not, I'm having eye trouble, which I get a poke in the eye, a needle in the eye once a month,
Ooh.
which is something even to contemplate is a little sick. And so I hope my right eye improves back to normal.
Okay. We're going to hold that for you, Dick. Thank you.
As Ramadan comes to an end, I pray that our Islamic brothers and sisters find joy and accomplishment through their fasting, and that fasting alchemizes and creates peace in the world as well.
Yes, absolutely. We have one up here as well. Right. There we go.
Hi, I'm Jan, and I'm praying that an elderly friend of mine be able to heal so that he may function again as he needs to make his life more worthwhile. Thank you. His name is Bert.
Thank you. Anyone else? And I also have a prayer request too. I heard some things on the news about all the flights, and I'm going to ask that all of us hold that everyone's flights, that everyone gets to their eclipse destination with peace and wholeness and calm. We can all do that for everyone that's traveling. Anyone else? That's it. Oh, we have one up here. Got one more. Star Wars, that's cool.
I like how you said there are blessings in the darkness. I truly believe that. A lot of lessons, a lot of blessings. We've come through a very dark time, full of blessings nonetheless, but now we're coming through to the light, and I just want to celebrate that because it's been a long journey.
Great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We have one more. Oh,
Thank you, Reverend Christina, for providing a safe space. We had a friend yesterday choose to take advantage of Colorado's Death with Dignity Act, and she chose the time and the place for releasing her biodegradable flesh suit. And so whatever is next for her, we know only the highest and best for our beloved Katie and for her daughter, April.
okay. Blessings, yeah. Praise and best. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Christina, I too lost a friend yesterday. He passed away last night, so I just want to put love and light around his family and his friends and his transition to the highest and best.
Okay.
Steve.
Steve, okay. We will be praying over everyone's prayers throughout the week. And if you ever need extra support and you can't make it in, please email us. And some of you all have my personal telephone number. Send me a text and I'll keep you on the prayer list, okay? Wonderful. And thank you, Karen. Karen, you have anything?
I'm great today.
Good.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Oh, David. There's a friend of mine over there. His name is David Goldberg.
Yes.
And you'll love Rick. And I'm sorry I don't know Heather yet. Christina,
both
you
amazing.
are a blessing. Can we give her a hand, please?
Oh. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm not sure you know this. I'm going to sing it for you first, and then we'll rock this baby all the way
Let's
home.
rock it out. Rock it out.
All right, so it goes like this. All that I need comes to me. Gonna sing that part? Hang on. Sing that line. All that I need comes to me. Good job. Do it again,
Guys,
only a little
stand
bit
up.
bigger. Here we go again.
If you're
All
able.
that I need comes to me. Here's the next one. The light of love and grace shines on every face. Good. All that I need comes to me. Yeah, yeah, go. All that I need comes to me. You gotta sing it to me. All that I need comes to me with a little bit of alchemy. The light of love and grace shines on every face. All that I need comes to me. Sing it again. All that I need. One more time. All that I need comes to me. I'm going to do the last one. All that I need, I'm talking about deep down inside need, comes to you and me. There you go. Hey, and so it is. Oh my God, you're wonderful. Thank you so much.
All righty, grab a hand. Get ready to shout it out. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Wonderful is happening to me right now.
It is that thing called life.
It is that thing called life.
I am the alchemist of my life.
I'm the alchemist of my life.
I use love to shift energy.
I use love to shift energy.
I feel it.
I feel it.
I know it,
I know it.
and I am it, and so it is.
So it is. I left my phone at home, I think I did. What a good boy. What a good boy, Hermidor. And I think his pouch.
Okay. Test, test.
Yeah, he's
Test,
got
test,
very-
test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Didn't change. Okay.